This is going to be a deep 3 minutes with Brian Lilley from the Toronto Sun, because I want to put the question to you, which my 97-year-old girlfriend put to me today at lunch when she said, "Stephen, you're no longer a Liberal." And I said, "I am a Liberal." I said, "The Liberal Party got debunked by Trudeau." I said, "But you know what? There are no Liberals or Conservatives." I said, "That stuff has gone out the door." I said, "Really, all people want is competent government. Or, if they're like the NDP, they want handouts." Has the politics changed of our country so much that we have Conservative governments giving out handouts? Liberal governments used to be in the prairies, they used to be quite austere, and it's all topsy-turvy.
I think to a degree, yeah. If you look at...
Conservatives aren't conservatives. Liberals, they're socialists.
Well, look, in Ontario, you've got Doug Ford, who a lot of people say is a Liberal. Why is that? Because the Liberals and the NDP in Ontario have abandoned the centre and moved far left, and Ford just moved in and said, "All right, I'll eat your lunch and I'll take up the centre." And that's...
3 majorities later.
Yeah, that's proven to be very successful. He could get a 4th majority, who knows? And so people do want competence, and I think that's why Mark Carney won. I'm not saying he is competent. The jury's out.
He put that out, though, and the Liberal Party, which was down in the dumps, Conservatives 20 ahead, and he said, "I'm more competent than Poilievre.
Yeah.
I'm the big banker," and people believed it.
And that was the sales pitch, was he was more competent, he had a good resume, and in a resume competition, he beat Pierre Poilievre.
Yes.
So people are looking for competence. They're not necessarily looking for ideology one way or the other.
Right. So you're agreeing then that politics has changed beyond Liberal and Conservative?
It's always been that way with the swing voters in the middle. And if you're not talking to swing voters as a politician, you're losing. You've got to be talking to the swing voters. These are the people who decide elections, the people who will vote Liberal one time, Conservative another time, maybe NDP. They're going to be the ones that say, you know what, you've got the best ideas this time. Before the last election in the United States, my friend Ben Shapiro down there said, "First party to sanity wins." And that was when Biden was still running against Trump. I'm not sure either side got sanity, but they got Trump because he was the more competent candidate of the two. You want to know why people win? That's why.
Which is, they want competent government. So it doesn't matter whether you're left or you're right. You want government that somebody is going to take charge and do something.
Someone that will deliver. And that's the big question with Mark Carney right now, is he's done a lot of promises. He sounds good. Has he delivered? Latest poll from Angus Reid says, people aren't so sure. He's getting bad marks on immigration, on housing affordability, on dealing with Donald Trump. He's getting good marks on expanding our trading partners beyond the U.S. and spending more on the military. That's good. We'll see about the rest.
Over-promising Carney. There we go. Brian, thank you very much. 3 minutes. To those of you who have subscribed and donated, a heartfelt thank you. You're keeping us on the air. If you're watching and you haven't, please try to do so, because 4 years ago we started this show because there needed to be independent analysis. Now more than ever, with the Online Harms Act, once that gets into law, it's been passed once by the House, there are going to be hundreds of bureaucrats censoring the news in Canada, censoring this show. We need to keep it on the air. Thanks for your support.